What's going on, students, and welcome to episode 3 of Photographer Confessional. All right, so today I actually want to talk about consistency. Consistency is so important. Consistency is pretty much, the key to the game right now. So true story, like I've been shooting for 10 years, 10 plus years now, and it's like I'm really trying to, make that full commitment to the next step. And that next step for me would be, teaching and doing more stuff behind the scenes, making a bigger bag, building up, meetings and conferences and stuff like that. So, and it was actually pretty refreshing because it reminded me of like some of the positions some of you may be in as far as like when to quit your 9 to 5 and stuff like that. And honestly, I probably needed that refresher course so that I can go ahead and talk to y'all about it. True story. I used to work at JCPenney Portraits, right? Like, and if you're not familiar with that, it's kind of like your mom and pop photography thing. Mine is like Life Touch, is like Target, they do a lot of holiday portraits, stuff like that. So that pretty much was my job for about 2.5 years, off and on, because like I started off in Conyers and then I ended up in Macon for school and then I transferred to JCPenney. But anyway, that was my job for like a good 2 years. And at the time I was shooting for my own magazine with my boy Kwame. We was doing, me and Kwame, we was doing a magazine together. And, he was actually managing me at the same time because like I just did not like talking to people. I still low-key don't like, doing all the interaction on social media. I kind of just want to post and keep it off. But, he was making sure that I was getting booked consistently with some of the dopest models and some of the dopest talent, including like VH1 stars. So it was just like, boy, it got super plugged in. But, I'm shooting celebrities left and right or whatnot. And at the same time, I'm working a 9 to 5. And he was just like, bruh, how much are you making at your 9 to 5? And I told him, and he was just like, bruh, just quit. Couple days later, God kind of went ahead and confirmed it by having I had a client in there, and she was just like, it was a little baby. It was a white lady and her baby. Now I remember that, John. I remember shooting the baby, and then at the end of, I could tell she wasn't too much happy with the photos, and I already, I was kind of over it anyway. She went home and did a survey, and she pretty much told corporate that I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't know how to shoot. I come to work the next day. My manager called me in the office. She was like, hey, we need to have a quick meeting right quick. And she's showing me what the lady said and then decided to give me gave me a review at the same exact time. But it was at the end of that conversation, I was just like, you know what, I'm over it. And I told her, I was like, yeah, this will be my last, first I think I said it was my last day, but I gave her the 2 weeks because I was like, she showed me some love. And then at the same time, she was more so on some holidays was coming up. So I wanted to give her some time to find somebody to replace me because I was done. I was done. And the lady before me had already quit too. So anyway, long story short, like me quitting opened up the door for so much other stuff. It was like all the stuff that I really wanted to do, I can now do it because I wasn't tied down to a 9 to 5 holding me up. So it's kind of like I'm at that position again. It's like I done did everything I wanted to do with the camera, as far as like shoot wise and everything else. And it's like I see a bigger bag now. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger lane for me to dive into it, and I want to go full with. So it's like taking that time to just really put down the camera. And the only way I'm gonna be able to put down the camera like I really want to is by giving y'all content. So y'all gonna be seeing a whole lot more of me. But definitely that's my confessional for today. Stay tuned, and I'm trying to give y'all this a little bit more often or whatnot. But again, like, you'll know when it's time to quit your job. You'll feel it. And then when you do quit, you just go full because like if you've been following my career, you've seen my work. And like you can see all the celebrities I done worked with and shot and been on Shade Room. I got plenty of billboards. I got a photo in the Trap Museum right now. It's just like, bruh, come on, come on, bruh. So I encourage y'all to pray on whatever it is. You got to keep God first. Like, that is super important. Like, that's the part of my business I wish I had understood earlier on. You know what I'm saying? Like, rather than making him like an accessory, like, it was really realizing that, hey, it's really his business. He just kind of letting us hold it. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Like, he just really he gave us something to do while we here on earth. So y'all just remember to just stay prayed up, man. Include him in everything you do, and you'll be straight. Till next time.